Hi there. Well, I was told by my virtual assistant, Tatiana, that it is time for us to redo this video. So, I just first want to start off by saying thank you so much to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. Holy moly. I cannot even express how blessed I feel. There's just not words for it. But with that, of course, there always comes the spammers or those that are just reaching out, not to necessarily to connect. So it gave her the reminder to me that we needed to redo this. So I do not do this in a way that um, I don't want you to feel like we cannot connect because I love to connect with people. I love meeting others. But the truth is, and sometimes it takes writing everything down, which I have done here, to really look at and see what you're doing. The truth is, I'm doing a lot right now. And so I have to be very careful of what I do, how I do it, and who I connect with. It just is what it is. So, the purpose of this video really is to share how we can connect and how I use my social media so that you know how we can interact together. There are a few places that I interact personally a lot. So I definitely would love to invite you to join those with me. And then there's places that I have just had to put up boundaries because, with my personality being such an extreme introvert, it is actually really important for me to put up some very strict boundaries so that I don't get distracted from my purpose, which is very big. And for those of you, I know many of you also have a huge purpose. You will understand that it is important to guard those things. So, I'm going to start from the top and just kind of work my way down. So, for those of you who do not know me, maybe you've come in because of my reels or who knows where. I am Mariah Young, and I love to do many things. I am a very energetic, outgoing, life loving person. So, you will see as I outline these that I do a lot. And it's not to brag, it truly is like I just need to share these with you guys so you know how and where to interact with me. So, first off, I work for the 48 Days Disc team, a company that I love. It is a dream company of mine. So I love the work that I do, and I work mainly with the disc. I help companies to be able to motivate and communicate better so that they can create their dream team. I also help coaches to understand their clients better so that they can put together tailor made strategies for their clients. And that is my role with the disc. I do run a weekly LinkedIn live show called Delightful Discussions, and I share all kinds of topics. Every personality, lifestyle, all of that plays and is connected. And so I share topics about how each personality, each person may go about doing different things. Plus, I share interviews of amazing thought leaders, and some of them are clients, some of them are people that I've been able to meet through the connections I am making through my work, and they are always amazing, amazing interviews. I love them. I personally love them. So there you go. I also do coaching. I do this through 48 Days and personally. Through 48 Days, it has actually become somewhat of a niche of mine to work with entrepreneurs to get profitable quickly, because I've been there. I have been in the place where I've been coaching and not making money, and it is not fun. Likes and comments don't pay the bills. So that has become something that I have been working on, especially with working with DISC and all of the 48 days resources and everything that I have at my disposal. It puts me in a very unique place to be a connector of people and resources and all kinds of great things. So it has been really neat for me to do. It is actually very surprising, but I do have a knowledge base that I didn't even realize just from being a part of Dan Miller's 48 Days to the Life and Work You Love community. So there's just things that I just know how to do. and I have been an entrepreneur for a very long time. So I just happen to know some things because of that. I also coach women. So my signature self coaching is actually a basically a self-love journey that I put together after I went through one myself. After I learned that I struggled with depression and I went through several different iterations of businesses and things that I thought I was going to do, coming around to the reality of who I am and what my superpower is, I am very, very good at helping women to discover their true selves. And of course, DISC and several other personality profiles go into that. And an exploration journey that I also love. Then also dumping the junk, and they kind of go hand in hand. You can flip them. They don't go in any particular order, but dumping the junk, getting the help that you need. I am a huge proponent for getting help that you need. I wish that we could normalize more getting help, therapy, counselors, etc. It is a very important topic to me. Mental health is so important. And then designing your ideal life. And again, they're all interconnected. They don't happen one after the other. They kind of happen like in between, but I go about them in that order because I really believe to design your ideal life, you got to dump that junk and you really got to know who you are, because you don't want to create something that you hate. I have watched it happen multiple times. And so for me, it is really important to try and have that as in line as you can. And it's not perfect before you start to design your ideal life, because I want to help you design something that you love. So that is something that I've gotten to do. And that leads right into the next place where you can find me. Well, first off, let me say the 48 Days Eagles community is an amazing community of entrepreneurs who are like-minded and are thought leaders in multiple industries. You can ask lots of entrepreneurial questions in there. That's actually why I got back in. I had gone in and come out, and now I'm back in. Because I needed people that I could talk to, and my poor husband needed to not be the person that I told every idea to and asked every question of. And then also just the trainings and leadership that is in there is phenomenal. Dan Miller, Ashley Logsden, their team, they really do attract the cream of the crop on people. It has been amazing, the connections I have made there. Worth it all by itself. So I do have a link if you want more information about the Eagles community. It is in the link of the description for this video. Next is the G.A.L.S community. That is my community, and I have some directors. I say it's my community, but really it's a community of women. And what we love to do, we have really started focusing on this year, is equipping women to build relationships where they're encouraging and empowering one another. Again, relationships are so key. We actually had a whole event called Innovate in Keller, Texas with the 48 Days Eagles, Dan Miller. And that was a huge topic that we discussed, was relationships. We are like the 5 people that we surround ourselves with, right? So for me, I needed drama-free. I needed encouragement, empowerment. I need to know that the women that I'm surrounding myself with are, if they have a conversation about me behind my back, it's either going to be really great, talking about how awesome I am, because that's what I do for the same, or it's solution-based and they need counsel on how to approach me about something. I can't micromanage that, but it is something that we teach and are very strong about in the G.A.L.S community. In there, we have a few shows. We have the PattyLynn Show, which has been our most consistent show for a very long time. Yay, PattyLynn. And she shares her PartyLynn tips. And also, I'm not going to say this right. I'm sorry, PattyLynn, if you see this. Practical, positive. Wow, why can't I think of this? Practical, positive. Okay. Yeah, my brain just went bleh. Nope, it's not there. But she does teach about positive living, practical skills for positive living. There it is. I'm not editing this out. I'm not cutting it out. It's there. We also have our director's cut, which is our panel of directors. We also bring special people in from time to time as well to talk about topics we really feel like women need to discuss more. And then I have my signature self show, and we are coming soon, we do have our pep talks, which is going to be a little more business directed and talking about real life stuff for business. It's going to be really fun. So, in the G.A.L.S community, it is a free Facebook community. We are starting to do more in person events. We're really, really navigating and searching around how to build better personal relationships. And so, even this year, we did a Galentine's. And we actually invited several people to do them in their homes, and we gave resources for how to do that. And those resources will grow and get better as we go with this experiment. It's an experiment. We experiment with this kind of stuff, but we really want to nurture and cultivate personal relationships. It's really important to us. So I interact a lot in that group. That is where another place that you can find me. As far as my personal Facebook page, that is exactly what I use it for. Personal stuff. I, being a business owner, I do protect my spare time quite a bit in that I love developing creativity. I actually think it's something that more professionals should do because we get into the business world and we forget that we have a creative side and that we need to nurture that. So for myself, I do that as an example. And with my TikTok and personal Facebook page, that's where I draw cute little monster stickers. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going with that yet. I'm just playing with it, experimenting. Do a lot of experimenting in my life. I love doing Zentangles and doodles. I also love sharing our home projects. And, again, talking about experimenting, I was starting to build that on TikTok as a completely just separate thing. But the truth is, I've done a lot of stuff on Facebook over the years. And so I actually just happened to share one of my TikTok videos of us building the backsplash on the platform. And I'm now wondering, okay, I saw someone message me. So I'm like, oh, I hope I am actually, I hope you guys can hear me. That has happened before where I've talked for a whole video and come to find out no one could hear me. Anyways, I took my TikTok video of us doing the backsplash of the kitchen that we're building downstairs as a downstairs apartment and shared it because I thought, oh, family might want to see this. And oh my gosh, they just went crazy. They took off. So I was like, oh, okay. So I posted a few more and I posted a few more and they just went crazy. So I was like, huh. Okay, I guess I am building this here. So you will see videos from me about, I'm doing a keep it simple, sweetie home guide to home design and decor. I cannot seem to flip those in my brain. I don't know why. And you will see me doing stickers, art, what I call art therapy because it's art therapy for me, and just stuff like that, as well as just stuff that we're doing in our lives. I love sharing about the things that we're doing because we've gotten to that place where we are designing our ideal life. So I think that covers it. I might find out from Tatiana that I missed something. But the best places to interact with me are the Eagles community. I am in there a lot. The G.A.L.S community. I get in there as much as I can. And really just kind of commenting on videos or posts or things that resonate with you. Of course, if you're family or friends, I have had some family and friends that see this and they're like, oh no, I shouldn't message you guys. Yes. So that is what Tatiana's job is. If you reach out to me and I need to interact, she will let me know. But also, please still feel free to text and phone call me. I am still there. I just have to be very careful for myself of how I am interacting on social media. Social media for a while, especially the last few years, has just become a very, in some ways, very negative. So, but I don't want it to be that way. I want it to be a positive place. I want it to be a place where I can share what I'm doing. I can be inspired. And so I really, really have cut back on so much there. It may look like I'm there, but I'm probably not. I try to interact as much as I can in comments and things like that. But I will just say, and I will say it again, I know I said it at the very top, but I do not check my messenger platforms on just about any platform. Excuse me. Facebook, LinkedIn. I haven't really had to guard TikTok yet, but if it gets to be that way, I will do that as well and just have her check those as well. But you can always text and call me if you're a friend or family. And of course, you can always interact with me in other ways. So, all right, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. If you are seeing this from who knows where, maybe you got it messaged from Tatiana. Um, she does send this video out whenever she feels that it is relevant. Please feel free to comment in other places and or find me in the places that I mentioned that I interact. All right, have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.